Hi, this is Professor Arujo Moreno with an overview of Learning Unit 1. If you get into Wiley and you go to our course, you will see the Learning Unit 1 module is open. As you'll notice, it'll just say follow the steps in the order listed below. This is a step-by-step course, and so you need to finish up the first step to move to the second, etc. So once you click on step 1, you'll see there's 3 things to do. There is a video lecture, which is my overview of the subject matter, in this case on Chapter 1, Learning Objective 1. There is a Wiley Plus interactive tutorial, which basically is sort of like a narrated slideshow, but you get to put some information in just to test your understanding. And then lastly, I do include a link to the textbook. So if you wanted to physically see the textbook, print anything out, make notes, you could through the Wiley link. Once you're done with that, you're ready to do step 2, which is the Chapter 1 Learning Objective 1 review quiz, which will be open by the time you see this on Monday. You'll have until Sunday, the 29th, to get everything done. Now, because the entire unit is due by the same evening, and there are multiple steps to this unit to do, about 20, including a learning unit exam, you're best off doing a couple at a time. My recommendation is you do one chapter, one learning objective at a time. So chapter 1, learning objective 1, finish that off. Take a little break. Then come back and do learning objective 2 and its review. Learning objective 3 in chapter 1, as you see, is quite long. You are going to be looking at the financial statements. There's a lot of detail in them. The first time around, it's just sort of basic knowledge and understanding. The second time through it, it's a lot more detail. So it will be very time consuming. Each chapter has a summary review. Once you finish the summary review of the chapter, you'll move on to the next one. Structure is exactly the same. Here is chapter 2, learning objective 1. I give you my lecture. You have an interactive tutorial through Wiley, and then the textbook link is provided. Then you have a review quiz. And in this case, since objective 1 is an expansion of what you've learned earlier, there's some exercises to do. Learning objective 2 has its own review quiz. Learning objective 3 has its own review quiz. There are some tutorials that help you understand how things get done. And then once you're done with the summary review and you feel you are ready to roll, you can take the learning unit exam. Notice the due date is the same for everything. That doesn't mean you wait for the last minute. This is a very time-consuming course, okay? So my suggestion is roughly about 2 hours a day is a good way to kind of get through the course. Of course, you might need more time. Some of you might not need as much. But for the most part, what I found is at least a couple of hours a day, each and every day, helps you get things done and understand it quite well. So I hope this has helped. And again, please reach out to me with more info if you need more information or if you have any questions. Good luck on your first module.